Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today I'm going to be giving you my first impressions on Rumbleverse. There was an open beta over the weekend and I was lucky enough to be able to play, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to be telling you what I thought, what I think could use improvement, and my hopes for the future of the game. If you guys do go on to enjoy the video, I would really appreciate you smashing that like button. It helps the video get out to others and it helps advertise the game. And if you do really enjoy the video, subscribe so you don't miss out on any more Rumbleverse content. I'll be covering the game, keeping you up to date with everything you need to know. So with that, let's get back to it. So first off, I just want to say the gameplay is incredibly fun. Everything about it, from blocking to dashing to combats to different moves to weapons, it's all incredibly fun. And it's very unique. I feel like most battle royales this day are just a different gun game with a different coat of paint and are all very similar, but this is really different, you know? The combat with just melee moves make it really interesting, and it's a very fresh experience. I actually haven't had this much fun playing a multiplayer game since like prime Fortnite, so I've really been enjoying this game. There's a huge selection of different moves that you can pick up. You can pick up at least 2 moves at once, so those are like little attacks you can have, and then you have your basic attacks, your dodging, your blocking, and your dash, and then your grab. And honestly, I think this is just enough to make it perfect for new players, and then also complicated if you'd like to be one of the better players out there. Now, as much as I do enjoy the combat, I have to say, sometimes it can be a little too confusing for new players. They should definitely have a tutorial at launch showing the players what cancels out other moves, because there are some moves that are going to be prioritized over other moves, which I will be making a video on soon, but it can be very confusing. It took me a little while to learn, and it's going to take most people a while to learn. I was lucky enough to be able to talk to some of the guys on the Rumbleverse Discord, and they were able to help me out. And I did feel like at times I would be right next to a player and I would hit them, but it wouldn't go through, like I would miss for some reason. Other times I would be completely out of range of someone and they would hit me. I feel like sometimes it is a little bit dependent on your ping. Not a lot, it's mostly skill. You know, the skilled player is going to win 95% of the time. A perfect example of this would be when you're clashing. When you clash, it's when you use the same move and you're both disabled for a second. So sometimes whoever has the higher ping will be able to hit again first, but usually it just results in another clash unless you do something different. I've also seen some complaints about the graphics being too Fortnite-like, but honestly, I think the graphics fit the game really well, and the map they have is extremely unique. Every area feels different, you know, it's not just a boring basic map. I think it's really good, and if they keep this game up and running and have seasons and different updates and themed events, they could definitely improve the map and make it even crazier than it already is. I also did see that there was a career tab coming in the game. It wasn't made yet, but it will be there at launch. And I think this is great. I think there should be a good way to be able to keep track of your wins and all of that. I really think this could be a huge game for the competitive scene eventually. It's a lot of fun, and I think a lot of people would be interested in watching competitive players play. Another huge appeal to this game is the cosmetics. Since this game will be free to play, they will be making most of their money off of cosmetics, and I gotta say the selection is really awesome. I had only a few choices since it was a beta, and it was really cool getting to customize your character. Really unique, really fun. And I know you will have to pay for a lot of cosmetics as time goes on. I know they're gonna have a battle pass system, seasons, and all that, so we'll see how that plays out. It really kind of depends how they price these cosmetics, but I think I'll definitely be putting a lot of money into buying some sick costumes. So the map, the cosmetics, the gameplay is all super solid and super fun. Another thing is that I usually go to sleep around 11:30. I always want to stay up late, but I never can, and this game kept me up till 2 in the morning. I haven't been this hooked to a game in a long time, and I never stay up that late, but this game somehow kept me awake the whole time. So that's just one piece of evidence that this game is incredibly fun. Another thing I really like about the game is the pacing. When you hop into a match, only a certain part of the map is available to you, and I think this was actually a really good decision because it kind of puts the players closer to each other, so you're not just running around looting for hours. You're looting for maybe 2 minutes and you're getting straight into the action. There's also only 40 players in a game, which is also a good decision because, like I said, the matches aren't too long. The matches each last around 10 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes if you have like a crazy end game, but usually the matches last around 10 minutes, which kind of helps you to not get frustrated because you don't feel like you wasted your time looting and then just dying. You really do just get straight into the action. So when you die, you're still kind of satisfied with your game. So the pacing is another huge appeal of this game. But yeah, so for my first impressions, I think this game has huge potential. I think it's owned by Epic Games, so if it gets the right support, I think it could be a huge battle royale game for this genre, and I think it's really unique, has a lot to offer. All it needs is consistent updates and the support it needs. It's incredibly fun, and I honestly can't wait for launch this fall. I'm honestly like just sitting here bored because I don't know what to do now that the beta's over. But the game is incredibly addicting and fun, and it'll probably bring in a younger audience due to its graphics. But like I said, I don't mind the graphics, and I think this game is going to be big, played by a lot of streamers. I hope it's not the case like Fall Guys where it dies down after a little while. And I don't really think Fall Guys ever died, and I know it's kind of revived right now, but I do kind of hope that it stays big. Like I said, it just needs consistent updates. And with seasons and different events, I think this could be a really great game. But yeah, this is one of my most look forward to games of 2022. Honestly, it's the most fun multiplayer game I think I have played in the past 3 years. So I would definitely recommend checking it out when it launches this fall. And that's basically it for my thoughts. If you guys did enjoy the video, I would really appreciate a like button. It helps the video get out to others. And please subscribe so you can keep up to date with the latest and greatest Rumbleverse news. I'll be covering everything you need to know about this game. Updates, release dates, tips and tricks, gameplay videos, gameplay breakdowns, all that good stuff. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.